Man, we have a philosophy at Allied Wealth. And so if you're, start out in the world and you decide to yourself, hey, one day I want to stop working for my money and I want to have my money start working for me. So I heard here at work, they've got this 401k plan. So I'm going to start contributing to the 401k plan. I'm adding to the company match. I've got these 25 funds I can pick from in my plan. And I just start, socking away the money at maybe 30, 40 years, hopefully 20, 25 years of age, by the way, but usually it's around 30 where people get serious about it. And so these folks start socking this money away, and they get to this magical age of 59.5, where suddenly this money is available to access their 401k without a 10% early withdrawal penalty. And some people wait till 65, whatever that age number is. Okay, but what they've been doing, going up the mountain, so to speak, is they're adding money to their 401k plan each month, and they're kind of dollar cost averaging into the market over time. All right, but when they get to the top of the mountain, okay, when they actually retire, they've got to walk out of that job and leave that paycheck behind, yet the onus of retirement is on them. So they've got to use their nest egg to finance their retirement. What are some things that you feel like should happen as people are at the crest, at the summit of that mountain, so to speak, and they're transitioning from the growth and accumulation phase of saving for retirement over to the preservation, distribution, and income phase of retirement?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Because retirement was this concept that at first the average life expectancy was 63, and you retired at 65 and you died at 63. Like that like, obviously that doesn't work, right? The concept of 20 or 30 years, right? Like we're just sort of getting our heads around like what that kind of means. And so I think that's an important part of this process is thinking like, I'm not done investing when I retire. I've now got to be thinking that I want this money to last for 20 or 30 years. And then I think the other thing that I would just touch on that I think is really, really important is that exact behavior that got you to that spot, right? Let's assume that you financially you've been successful. Well, you've done that through a lot of hard work and discipline, probably some being a little bit frugal, right? And now you're at this spot where and this group particularly that's sort of retirement age right now, this real ethos around delayed gratification and saving, incredible, like really important values that largely our country was built on. Then you get to the spot where you've got enough money and you've been delaying gratification for so long. Right. And it's really strange, but you get in this spot where you've got to learn to spend a little bit, right? Like you got to learn to enjoy it a little bit. You got to learn like, hey, take the trip. Like, why not enjoy some of it while you're alive? Like, why not help the grandkid go get his training as an electrician or, whatever it is you want to do. So that to me is a shift in mindset too, of now suddenly I'm in a spot where I work so hard to get to this place. Let's put the golf shoes on. Let's take the trip. And then the last thing I'll mention, when you talk about 20 or 30 year retirement, realize that, if you're full gas with a sense of purpose for 30 years at work, and then you think one day you're going to remove that entire sense of purpose and it's going to go okay, right? It's important to start thinking about like, what am I going to do with my time? Like I'm probably going to see my spouse more than I've seen ever before. Right? Do I have any hobbies? So to me, that's the kind of conversation that we should be having around retirement.
Subscribe to Redefine Retirement on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.